Hello everyone, and welcome to my very first guide video. First off, you made a wise decision to purchase, or at least look at playing the game Rift. In my honest opinion, Rift is a brilliant game, and is a great choice for both veteran MMO players, and is also great for people who have no prior MMO experience, which this video is aimed at. First off, if you haven't acquired the game, you can easily try it out for free thanks to the recently announced Rift Lite program. You can find the referral link for me down below. Now that will give us some extra special features and make you a Rift Lite account, which will be free up to level 20. So now after you make your account, download it and log in, you select your shard. I'll just bring up the shard screen here. Now shards, otherwise known as servers. Now if you want to play on the one that I play on, and Sambo and Tallahassee, you select Lathus, which is an oceanic server. But of course you can choose whatever one you want. Recommended ones have a nice balance between heavy and low, and low ones are really empty. So I'm just going to select one of these, Shadowbone. Now after you select your server, it brings up a screen, or it should. If it doesn't, you just click create. Okay, come on, slow thing. Alright, here we go. It's loading. Now, we did that, and it brought us a screen where you have to select your origin, or faction. Now there are two major factions, the Guardians and the Defiants. The Guardians are the chosen of the Telera gods, the Vigil, and are deeply religious and believe that the five gods have not abandoned the world, and they will save the world using their holy might, which was granted by the Vigil. In other words, they ascended by the gods. Now, the description here is the Guardians are the chosen of the gods, brought back from their death to save the world from corruption of the dragons. Each Guardian has a great destiny to become a celestial hero. Now the Defiants, I wrote my own description here. The Defiant do not care whether the gods abandoned the world or not. They have powerful machines that can reshape time itself, and they ascended themselves using their machines. They want to live free and not have a predetermined destiny. So let's have a look what they say here. The Defiants have taken fate into their own hands, turning away from the Vigil to pursue their own plan. They harness the power of the planes to fuel magical technologies for the defense of Talara. Now, we play on the Guardians, and of course you can choose whatever has the most appeal for you. I mean, there isn't really a clear bad or goody side, to be honest. Defiants want to be free, and the Vigil, free from the gods and have their own destiny, and the Guardians like order of religion and things like that. So after you select your faction, so I'm going to choose Guardians, you are greeted by this thing here. Choose your race. Now there are three different races. There are three different races for each faction, 6 in total. And once you choose your race, or choose a dwarf here, you go to your calling, or in other words, your class. Now don't be disappointed by them only having 4 here. They do have quite a unique and extensive class system, which I'll go into in another video. Now, basically, warrior are frontline fighters who wear plate armor to protect themselves in battle, tank and damage. Clerics are spiritual experts who wear chainmail and wield divine power. Mages are spell casters whose only defenses are their cloth armor and potent magic. They can heal damage and support, and clerics can heal, tank, and damage. And rogues are skirmishers in leather armor, excelling in both melee and ranged combat. Now here's a button here that says new to me, so you can look at low level gear, mid level gear, and then high level gear. It's very sweet. That wasn't around for me, so you can see, oh yes, I definitely like the look of robes. Or you can say, oh yes, I love the medal. The chainmail, that one does look really good. So that's all I have for you today. I'm sorry I couldn't go into too much of a detail here, but I will continue this series, and of course going into more detail as we go along. So hope you enjoyed this series. I will post a text version on my blog, which can be found at sifo.com. I just have to write it up after I do this video. So take care everyone, and I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.